everybody. Today I'm sharing with you my very last collaboration piece for the Slowstitch collaboration that Susanna Easdale, who is Vintage Blend Studio on YouTube, put together over the last 6 months. She is my actual last partner and I am sending out her piece today. I did finish this probably 2 to 3 weeks ago. I have been procrastinating for some reason in sending it. I don't know whether it's because it's the last piece, and it's been such a lovely collaboration with the ladies in the group. It's been a lovely thing to look forward to receiving and creating every month. And so maybe I don't want it to end. I don't know what it is, but I've been procrastinating. But even with the piece that I made for her, I had a difficult time. And I actually, I made like 2.5 of them. And so, and even the one I'll show you and you can see for yourself. So we'll put that to one side. Now, Susanna's colours were pink, teal, cream and beige, and light brown. And they were also, she mentioned, lace and vintage fabrics. So, okay, so I'm sending her the tea cloth. I did find 6 of these at the op shop early last year, I think it was, which was perfect because I had 6 people to send them to. And they're in fairly good condition. They might have a spot or 2 on them, but, if you're going to cut them up or something like that, they're perfect. So each of the ladies received one of these with their piece. And this is just the little bag of extras that I used on her piece, so she can use these as she wants. So I'll just open. Oh, it's not in there. Hang on, where have I put it? It's underneath. Okay, here we go. So this is the piece that I have made for Susanna. I'll just move that over, I think, because it's quite a busy piece and it gets a bit lost on that background. So here we go. For some reason on Susanna's piece, I had to go symmetrical, and I don't know why. I didn't do it with the other ones, but every time I tried to, unbalance it in any way, I just didn't like it. So hers is a very symmetrical piece. I've used this pink fabric on the background, but I used the wrong side showing up, so it was quite a light colour pink. I don't know if I've got a little piece that I can show you. Oh, here we go. Here is a little piece. So that is the correct side of it, but I used it that way up, and then I put some beautiful, beautiful lace over the top. It's actually 2 strips of lace going down like I said, I made this a few weeks ago, so I'm having to think, going down the full length. I did cut a border off the inside of each piece, and I've included that in her bag of goodies. With the actual lace, the pattern on the lace, I have done tiny little seed stitching all over the pattern in the background. And then there were 2 stripes, like border stripes on the lace, so I put this very fine ribbon on it, and I did cross stitch on the outer ones, and I've done French knots on the inside ones. I've put the love heart, which I've used on every piece that I've made for the ladies, and I've just done a straight stitch or borrow stitch all around the love heart. I used this beautiful, beautiful corded lace going across the front there, and I have done French knots all around the design at the bottom there, and then I've done 2 different colours of cross stitch on the swags itself, and then I've used some really pretty buttons. I think they're mother of pearl buttons on each piece there. I have a cameo that I have stitched in the center there, and that cameo was sent to me by Rita. Thank you, Rena. Sorry, Rena. Thank you, Rena. And then I have this lovely, what do you call that? Ombre ribbon here that I've just made a bow of and stitched that in the center as well. I didn't have a lot of teal fabric, but I do have this piece here, and it even says Mary Teal there. It may be, I forget the name of it actually, so I won't even say. And that has a chain stitch going all around the edge of it, and then like a cross, not an X cross, but a straight cross, just random on the background there. Once again, at the bottom we have tiny little seed stitching all over the lace pattern. We have 2 teal floral peaks here, and I've gone around it with the ribbon with 2 different color threads of French knots holding that in place. I've done some pistol stitches to resemble flowers. I think it was Rachel sent her one, and she had this adorable little cottage with a little flower garden, and I really liked that, so I put that on here just to sort of add a little bit of whimsy, because it was starting to look quite formal, and that wasn't my intention, but it's turned out like this for a reason. So, and then I've just made little flowers all going along here, and they're just tiny little straight stitches and some French knots in it as well, and I'll bring that up closer in a moment. I have a vintage velvet ribbon going across the bottom here, and I've just couched some tatting on top of that, and then underneath I have a lovely pink lace, and that lace is a piece from Luscious Laces on Facebook that I got quite some time ago now, and it's all done on a it's actually done on the fabric from the antimacassar that I was using in for my tag for the week. It's, you can see how it's got a very faint pink, oh that might be hard to see, it's got a very faint pink tatting around the, or crocheted border around it, and it's just ever so light pink down the bottom there. And that is it. So, and that is the back there. So you can see, although it's hard to see all the little seed stitching, but you can see there's a lot of stitching in there. Susanna's work is very delicate, and I think it kind of made me a bit nervous, because I'm just haven't been doing this sort of thing as long as she's been doing it. But I hope she really likes what I've done for her. Oh, I've done some straight stitching along these little peaks as well. So we'll start at the top there. And I don't know if you can see, you probably can see the stitching. It kind of reminds me of maybe like a Victorian parlour effect for some reason, and I think it's the stripes. It reminds me of old-fashioned wallpaper, and that's what I really like about it. You know, it's just that's the kind of impression it gives me. So there you can, if I tilt it, you might be able to see the stitching a bit better. But there we go. That is my final piece for Susanna, and this is for March, so it'll only take a few days to get to her, so she will get it this month. Thank you so much, Susanna, for having this collaboration, and thank you so much for letting me be a part of it. I was thrilled when you asked me. I was thrilled when I found out who else was going to be in it, and I've been thrilled every month receiving the beautiful work from all these very, very talented ladies in the collaboration. And I will list their YouTube channels in the description box below this video, so you can go over and see. I don't think I've seen any for the month of March yet. I'm not sure. I'll have to check. And this is the last one, so it will be very interesting also to see how each of the ladies in the future, I'm not expecting to see anything straight away, but how they end up displaying all their lovely pieces. So we should have 6 pieces from 6 different ladies, and all the ladies have sent a little, you know, package of goodies to go with their pieces, so that we can, whatever we decide to do, add a little bit to our own work from the things that they have used or things from them as well. So thank you so much for everybody who watched these videos over the last 6 months. I'm still going to receive one for this month, so that will be a lovely, lovely surprise for this month. Very excited about that. That is from Melanie, and I'll have a video on that as well. So take care, everybody, and do go over and visit the ladies and see what people have sent them and what they have made for everybody else. And once again, Susanna, thank you so much for putting this collaboration together. It was wonderful, and I'm sure everybody who took part in it feels the same way. So take care, everybody. Bye.